Dear Destiny, from the YouTube channel that has grown in popularity over the last few years, the gentleman who presents himself as a sort of reasonable liberal, open to conversation with anyone who wants to converse back with him, which I already deeply appreciate. You have grown, my appreciation for you grown incredibly after the last conversation, the long conversation you guys had, four of you had on the Lux Friedman channel regarding Israel-Palestine conflict, when you were on the side of sort of representing the side of Israel together with another wonderful scholar against two scholars representing sort of and speaking for Palestine. And I want to say, Destiny, that I represent your steady and very sort of filled with integrity position, and just informations you provided us with your knowledge. But most of all, what I absolutely admire, your swift ability to recognize the who is who in this group of five people, including the moderator, the host. Heads down to him as well for organizing this meeting, But why am I saying this, Destiny? There was moments during this debate when certain words were being thrown at you, offensive words, unpleasant words, and you haven't even showed the slightest sensation of being bothered, because you quickly recognize that they come from the mouth, that those mouth and that person tends to enjoy and dwell and sort of create conflict and more conflict. And that those mouths do not participate in the conversation for peace, in the conversation for some resolution, but only to nitpick and destroy, sometimes, and this is purely my opinion, completely without any final point, any logical reason, destroy any sort of any presentation, logical presentation of facts presented by you or your colleague, or even by the group as a whole. There is just, I think, deeply seated, again, my opinion, narcissism there. And that narcissism potentially might be even shaping the ideas of that person. This might be just a great example how the original personality trait influences a person so much that everything, even the sort of scholarly, intellectual abilities, is devoted to that original personality sort of, let's say, picture, right? So we will be arguing sort of the most unreasonable and even destructive arguments and bring up the things like, yes, we will put this group of people against that group of people, even though this group represents couple hundred also, and couple hundred persons, and the other one presents sort of tens of thousands of people, so the influence span is completely different. But we will be pushing this argument, or pushing certain quotes just to break the conversation apart, just to turn that river somewhere sideways and never arrive at the point. But he's been also throughout the conversation, and that's where my admiration for you reaches its peak. He's been also playing the games And just like a prophet or a king, occasionally showing kindly face to other members of this conversation, which they, in hope for the peaceful and productive debate, would fall for, only few minutes later to realize it was completely fake. In all of this, only you recognized who that person really is. And for that, you have my admiration, and great job, Destiny. Keep it up. Thank you for it.